Yeah, we got a full schedule. I will say that.
Really. No, this is two fire breathing dragons to my right. It's going to be explosive.
Of course, and the release of Iceman tonight. Can't
There you
wait to
go.
hear that to cool us off.
There you go.
Tres amigos ready to go, baby.
There you go.
I love it.
All right. So before we get to the cooling down portion of the evening, I'm gonna leave it to you guys and see where you want to start this, and just kind of let you guys percolate real quick. We'll go from there. We'll ride the wave from there.
What should we start off with?
Well, let's set the stage here. We got on the laptop on my left, we got the Giants and Dodgers, and then on the big screen we got Ducks and the Vegas Golden Knights. I know the other recording we had, I was talking about how I haven't heard anybody here in our backyard talk about the Ducks. Well, I mean, look at why, bro. We're down 3-0. It's not even the start of the second period for God's sake.
Facing elimination too at home.
At home, come on now. My Sharks will take care of them next year too.
There you go. The future's looking bright in San Jose.
The San Jose Sharks, my Macklin Celebrini, huh?
Oh, you know it. I remember we were talking about that. Got the second pick. Come on, man.
Yeah, there you go.
We got the second pick, and we were in the playoff hunt for a long time there. So
there you go. There you go. Listen, I will say the Sharks got some of the nicest jerseys in sports, huh?
They got a cool logo too.
Yeah, those are some nice jerseys. And you know what? When they used to make the playoffs every year, those were some fun atmospheres.
Oh, the tank, baby.
Oh yeah, like when I first got into hockey, like those teams were really good. So I'm looking forward to seeing them being more competitive. Hopefully, this upcoming season onwards. They almost make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Now, granted, so they're not totally far off. Maybe next year they can find their way back in there. But we're not here to talk about hockey just yet.
No.
Not yet.
Now, yes, you have set the stage. Your Giants have been playing pretty well against the Dodgers so far this week.
Yeah. I've been loving every second of it.
Yeah, you know what? The Dodgers up 2-0 right now, top of the third. Drew Gilbert just strikes out. As the words are coming out of the mouth here, hitting the bottom of the order here, and Machine's doing pretty solid. But yeah, listen, I know there's a lot we want to get into, and it involves the beautiful global game of football, huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
And I know both of you guys got a lot on that, and we'll probably be here for a couple hours just on that subject alone. I mean, that's a lot, right? I mean, both with your clubs and with the World Cup, less than a month away.
Yes, sir.
So both of those elements.
Look who we have on.
Wow!
Too.
Wow!
And with the NFL games released today, we got Jim Harbaugh on the broadcast. There you go.
This trader, bro, he coached at Stanford and was with us, and now he's wearing a Ducks hoodie, this sweatshirt. How dare you, bro? He could never win the big game.
Never, bro. We can tell you cousin Adam.
He needed Connor Stallions to get the job done with Michigan. Ooh, come on, baby.
A little Southampton action, huh?
We're getting going here. Yes,
a little Southampton action, huh? A little Bill Belichick.
First things first, though, we got to give the floor to our man, Vicente, over Barcelona's La Liga triumph.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, man. It was a beautiful game. I don't know if you two saw the game or at least the highlights, but amazing game. As expected, Barcelona win. Without Kylian, I was a little worried because I didn't know if he was at least going to be on the bench and have a super sub out there. But as soon as I saw the starting lineup and I knew he was left out, I'm like, where are the goals going to come from? I think there was one shot on goal the whole game by Real Madrid, and I remember it too. I think it was in the second minute. Vinny hit it just right towards Joan Garcia, and it was like, that's it. I think that was the hardest work that Joan Garcia had to do all night. And Marcus Rashford, what a goal from a set piece. Oh, free kick, just curves it into the corner over Courtois, who, mind you, it should have been 4 or 5-0 actually, because he made a couple good saves in the game. And then Fermin to Dani Olmo to Ferran Torres was a beautiful setup play to score the second goal. And then, man, Pedri just looks like he's controlling the game, walking on the field, and everything's easy to him. It was a great game. And, we won at home. First time that's ever happened since 1920 something in La Liga.
Oh, wow.
So great overall game, and rest in peace to Hansi Flick's dad. Died that earlier that morning. So the team I knew wanted to win it for him. So good job on the boys to do that. And then just pure dominance. Not just that game, but the whole La Liga season. I mean, we're up now. I mean, we lost yesterday or 2 days ago.
And they're all hungover.
They're all hungover. Yeah, they're all hungover from the parade.
Yeah.
We were up 14 points, so now 11 points.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just been an utter, dismantle of Real Madrid. And I've been loving it, man. It's been great. I mean, it shows how right we both were of how Real Madrid's season is, where these Madrid fans can't appreciate Mbappe for his true talents. I mean, for me, he always scares me. He always has beaten us in PSG.
And that's the only guy who scares you on that team.
I agree. I agree. He is the only one that scares me, especially with Valverde getting knocked out.
Right.
That shit was crazy. And it was just more icing on the cake for me. So it was a great La Liga season. For us, the goal is Champions League. Haven't won it since 2015.
Mm-hmm.
And Hansi said that right after the game where he won the league. He said, priority now is Champions League, which I agree. I mean, I think someone made this point on CBS Sports Golazo where they said, look, this is a great team and can't take anything for granted, but this also, if Hansi Flick doesn't win Champions League, this is like the Ernesto Valverde days where pure dominance in La Liga, but can never win the Champions League, which is true because they blew that lead against Liverpool. And I remember that day because I remember I went to Fullerton to see you, right? And I remember seeing my face just go blank because I saw them go up 3-0 and then down 4-3. So it is right. I mean, La Liga is great. Absolutely must win that. But Champions League is the priority next year. And we have some interesting offseason moves that we have to make in order to position ourselves well. Because, I mean, ultimately, we should have beaten Atletico. And at least, I'm not saying we would have beat Arsenal, but I would have loved to see that matchup at least. To see us flying high versus Arsenal's, strong defense. To see if they can go toe-to-toe with us scoring it. I know Dadash Kian is not going to like this, but I don't think Arsenal can go toe-to-toe scoring with us. And I think we would have had the edge, but then in the Champions League final versus PSG or Bayern, they probably would have gotten the best of us. But, neither here nor there, but overall great season. And then I can't wait for next year, bro. I really can't. Champions League is the priority. If Hansi needs to sacrifice La Liga, please do. Rest your players when you need to when it's Champions League weeks. With Rafinha being injured and Lamine got also injured right after they got eliminated from Champions League, it's you got to save your players up, and you got to manage it. And ultimately that's what Diego Simeone did, Mikel Arteta did for a little bit too. So it's just managing your players' health because it's a long season. I mean, these guys play 50 plus games. If you have Champions League,
minimum,
your interleague cup play, and that's without international games in between. So it's it's a long season, and that's why I mean, not in terms of superstars that Barcelona has to sign, but it's more of depth. They need to sign more depth players. So then when those weeks come by, they can plug in someone and rest Lamine or Rafinha, and that's why. I mean, this offseason with Rashford, who knows what's going to happen, if they're going to buy him or if they can negotiate a deal where they buy him, but for a smaller price. What's going to happen with Lewandowski? I mean, great. Loved him these last 3 years. He's won 2 trophies with us, but, his asking price is too much. And then with something interesting is that what's going to happen with our fullbacks, because Valdez, his position got taken over by Cancelo. Ever since he got injured, he couldn't even get back in the starting lineup. And then, interesting enough, sorry about your Frenchman, but Jules, the last 2 games he hasn't started. And that's pretty worrisome. Eric Garcia started. And so what I heard is if the right offer is made, Barcelona would be willing to sell him, which is quite interesting. So we'll see. it's a tough offseason, but I mean, it just was the icing on the cake when Madrid just blew their season apart and started blaming each other, fighting each other. And then this last week with Perez's Trump rant, oh man, I loved it. Loved every second of it. But yeah, it was a great season for Barcelona. More to come. I'm hungry for Champions League. That's what I want the most. So, love to hear your takes from an outsider perspective.
Well, first with Jules, that's surprising. He hasn't started the last 2 games. I don't know if it's a matter of just fitness or whatnot, but maybe he doesn't really suit Hansi Flick's high offside line. I don't watch enough Barcelona to definitively know that, but if he's on the if he's on the market, a lot of teams will come calling. So
yeah, I will say, to interrupt, I say the high line is very risky and anyone can be exposed. But what I have noticed is when the last player on the offensive side crosses it in, Jules is always late to respond. And so I think Hansi's gotten tired of that. And so that's why Eric has started these last 2. And I'll be honest, Eric has saved us a couple times. So just something I've observed. But please continue.
Makes sense. I mean, man, Barcelona didn't even have their A team out there. No Rafinha, no Lamine, and it was just another day in the office for him. There's that petition out there about Kylian Mbappe to get out of Madrid, and there's millions of signatures on that thing. First of all, I think a lot of people who are signing that are Barcelona fans because they would love to see Kylian go, and many other people of that like other teams because they would love to have Kylian. But any Madrid fan who does sign that thing is an idiot. If you want life without Kylian right now on this Madrid team, well, you got a pretty good preview of it in a Clásico. Like Vince said, only one shot on target, and that shot on target shouldn't even be considered a shot on target. And they look stale, dude. They had nothing. They had absolutely nothing. And this Barcelona team is a team that's capable of conceding goals if you do the right tactics and you have the right personnel. So apparently, I mean, I guess they didn't have the right personnel for it because they were not a threat whatsoever. So.
But the thing is, man, they had Xabi Alonso, who was supposed to fix everything that Carlo left a mess. And, he's the guy. He had the Bayern or Leverkusen unbeaten season, dethroning Bayern Munich. He was supposed to be the guy. Players didn't respect him for the wrong reasons, to be honest. I mean, he was just trying to do his job, and they didn't like that. And so, to me, it stems up from the board. When your star players go complain to the president, say like, "Oh, I hate this guy," or I can't work for this guy anymore. And then the president gives in. He's like, "All right, we'll fire him." And if you look at the two sides with Xabi Alonso and Alvaro Alvaro, Xabi Alonso had a higher winning percentage. So make sense.
Yeah, you can thank Vinny for that.
I love
that tirade, that crybaby rant he had when he got subbed off in the 75th minute. He wouldn't be starting a lot of games because he wouldn't run, bro. He doesn't run. He thinks about when he wants to run.
Yeah,
which is ridiculous. And Florentino gave in, and I'm happy. I'm happy that he did, and I'm happy that their season turned out the way it did. Because, I mean, is this the way you want to run a club? I mean, now coming from a Chelsea guy where I haven't had any success whatsoever, and I've gone through managers for different reasons. It's not because of players complaining; it's because the board I have is just downright stupid and don't know what the heck they want to do. But the reasons for what's going on is different. In this instance, you're talking about players going up to a president, and in my instance, it's just 5 sporting directors, incompetence, idiocy, you name it. But in any event, I need Killian to have club success ASAP because
No, bro.
I'm sick of the narrative, man.
Not in La
needs to do
Liga.
it.
He can go to EPL and have success there.
His dream is to do it for Madrid, so I gotta follow his dreams, and we gotta make it happen. So we just gotta do it. But there's some quotes that I saved that I want to read about.
Oh yes,
about Florentino here. And I want to do I want to do a dive in here,
please,
because what I saw was just awful. First of all, he never ever calls a press conference.
Yeah.
So when he called the press conference, everybody was like, "Oh, wow, is he going to apologize for the season that they had? Is he going to talk about some of the chaos that we've heard? Madrid UFC right now, that's the top meme right now.
Or is he going to resign?
Or is he going to resign even? This dude took no questions and basically went off on everybody and blamed other people for the reason why he hasn't won anything in the past 2 seasons. Talking about blaming the refs,
the media.
Yeah, the media. I mean, you name it. So
he went on a whole Trump rant.
Oh yeah,
Really.
Yeah.
It was great to see, man. He looks so dumb. It was great.
Here we are. They're saying Madrid is in shambles, that it's chaos, that's a disaster. It's all lies. I am here. I lead a major construction company. Okay, great. I lead Real Madrid. I'm in perfect health. I don't know if these rumors about him having cancer and whatnot. Definitely one's health and stuff is not something to play with. So
fair game on that one. Yeah.
There are campaigns against me. Certain people are taking advantage of the bad situation to attack me personally. I work night and day like an animal for Real Madrid. When I first came to this club, it was in such a bad situation that they couldn't pay the players and employees. Now the club is in an incredible financial position with the record revenues and most valuable squad in the world. Okay, great.
Yeah.
I am calling for new elections to defend the interests of Real Madrid. There are people who want to take over our club. Okay, this dude calls elections 3 years in advance.
Yes.
Why? Because he knows he's going to win.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was like, he's the one that's actually putting the rules in place. I couldn't remember because I was watching CBS Sports Golazo, but don't quote me exactly, but I think what I heard is you have to have a certain amount of income in order to be considered the president.
Yeah.
Which is like millions of dollars. I'm like, bro, who's going to do that?
Right.
And it's and it's who put that in place? He did, because he knows, he's going to be reelected.
Right.
Who's going to challenge him?
Yeah. In such a short time, right?
Right, exactly. Like nobody has time to prepare.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
People probably would. I'm not sure. I'm sure he probably still would have won in 3 years, but now forget about it.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know what he's trying to prove out here. Listen, everybody knows the success that he's had previously, but
respectfully.
We're in a new era here, and I want to pull up something that he did in 2006. So 2006, this is the Galacticos era, right? Where he brought on all these stars, Figo, Bex, Ronaldo.
The original one.
Yeah.
The better one.
And then the other Brazilian defender, I'm blanking.
Roberto Carlos.
There you go. And in 2006, they went trophyless that season.
Yeah, I've seen those records,
And he said after that season, I resign. I have spoiled the players. He left. Now he came back in 2009.
Yeah.
But he left. Trophyless season. Things are going batshit crazy. He left.
Mm-hmm.
Fast forward 20 years later, and it's the exact opposite. So I don't know, man. Has your time come? Potentially.
Right.
Because I don't think you're seeing things clearly whatsoever.
Right.
And we've heard 4 different stories about what happened between Tchouaméni and Valverde, and he didn't even speak on that.
No,
all he said was,
what did he say? Yeah, he touched on it for maybe a minute.
Yeah, where is it?
But it's just
here it is.
Yeah,
we found the person who leaked the info about the Valverde and Tchouaméni fight. That person is angry because he is leaving this club. and that's why he leaked this.
Well, I think it's one of those two players, to be honest.
Yeah.
Now the question is who? Who wants to leave the club? That's the thing.
Listen, I dealt with a parallel in 2023 when Draymond sucker punched Jordan Poole, and the consequences there was a team that just couldn't gel whatsoever. There was an obvious big elephant in the room.
Yeah.
People lost trust between each other, and it turned ugly, dude. And that happened, in training camp, for God's sake, before even the first game of the regular season. So, and somebody has to go.
Yeah.
Somebody has to go. So in this instance, I think Tchouaméni might have a little bit more of a value in the transfer market. So
I think so.
maybe he goes. I also think my other Frenchie, Camavinga, has to move on.
Yeah.
We'll touch on that later.
Yeah.
But yeah, so one of them has to go.
But what about the two up top?
yeah, that's a given. But as long as Florentino's in charge, he's not going to do it.
I don't think it's a given, to be honest. I think they'll still stay, to be honest. Both of them up front.
Oh no, they will stay.
Yeah.
But they should split.
No, I agree.
No, they will stay.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah. No, they will stay. They will stay. But yeah. No, they're not going anywhere. I mean, they should pick Kylian, but they're not going to do that.
I would agree too, bro.
But
they don't need someone that keeps complaining the whole time and acting like a victim.
Yeah. And wants to think about when he runs.
Yes.
And helps the team.
Right.
Now the unique thing is they're going back to the approach of an older manager to command the respect of players.
Jose.
Now I love Mourinho. I'm one of his biggest fans out there. But I'm sorry, bro. 10 years ago, maybe. Yeah, that's a
special
great
one, bro.
He is. He's a special one in my heart. He is the special one, but you want to talk about the guy that can absolutely destroy a dressing room? That's him. He can do that. Well, he can do that. So
the thing is, and what I love to see is the confrontation that he'll have with Vinicius after that Champions League game.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
I'd love to hear what he will say to Vinny after that, or once he's hired. Because in my opinion, he's the only one that's going to get hired by Real Madrid. I don't see any other candidate at this point, being hired by Madrid.
Yeah, because maybe no one else wants the job, man. It's a goddamn circus out there. But and then Madrid played today, and Kylian didn't even start.
Was he on the bench?
He was. He was on the bench. He came on later. He got an assist. He assisted Jude on the second goal. Yeah. Which is great to see. Get him going for the World Cup.
You need to at least put a little game time on him before the World Cup.
Yeah, for sure. Now, when he came on, he was getting whistles by the fans. And I say this again. You saw what Madrid looked like without Kylian out there. Are you sure this is what you want? You want to turn away your best player on the field right now? Is this really what you want? Is this what you want? He won the Golden Boot, so
yeah. He ran away with that. No doubt.
15 Champions League goals. I mean, come on, man.
Right.
Like, you really gonna do that to him?
Imagine where they would be without him.
Yeah, they'd be fighting for relegation.
They'd be close, man. They'd be right there because it's a tight race in La Liga.
It is, bro. It is. Yeah.
They would be lucky.
So, and then here's some quotes from that. I got. This is Arbeloa. He's got such an ego on him, bro. It's like, relax, dude. You're an interim manager. You know you're not coming back.
The B team.
Yeah, bro. Why are you trying to do all this?
Right.
I never told Mbappe he's the fourth striker. He misunderstood maybe. But I decide for my team. And the best thing was now Mbappe on the bench entering in the second half tonight. As long as I'm in this chair, I am the one who decides who plays and who doesn't. I do not care what their names are. If they like it, fine. And if not, they can wait for the next one.
Well, because, bro, he's not going to be there next season. You can have all the power you want for these last 3 games, but you're not going to be there next year. It's over.
Oh, man.
I love it, man. It's been great.
What a circus.
It's been amazing, bro. They should continue this way if they want to. Hire Jose. I like it for entertainment purposes because La Liga ratings will just go up after that.
If it continues as such, Killian, you got to leave, bro. You need club success. You need club success. So, and you're about to enter your prime.
Yeah.
And I know that you know what. And the other thing is, the other Madrid stars. It's not like they had instant success coming in at first.
Right. When Ronaldo came, he didn't win anything.
Yeah.
At first.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree.
So, I just I don't understand this hate, and if you keep it up, you're gonna force him to leave. So if that's what you want, so be it. This madness can continue, and Barca right now is way ahead of you. So, but they need an overall, man. You need to get defenders. You need new midfielders. I wonder how much they can spend. I wonder what they'll do, because if they're going to continue at this rate, it's going to be the same thing. So.
No, I agree, and I'm not going to tell Madrid what they should do. But what I will say is, ever since Modric and Kroos left, there has been no stability on that midfield.
Yeah,
forget about it. All you have is you're up 2 forwards up top, and you have Trent and Carreras just slinging it in the middle, hoping that one of them catches the end result of the ball and just smacks it in the goal.
They really should bring Rodri in.
They should, because then Barcelona midfield will run all over him. I mean, I like him as a player, but if he's gonna be your best midfielder, please go ahead, bro. With his legs giving out at this point, Pedri and De Jong and Olmo and Fermin will have a field day. I mean, bro, Fermin, to give you context, Fermin was playing left wing for us. He ran all over Trent.
Oh, of course.
Trent couldn't keep up, and Trent's supposed to be your fastest player.
Right.
Fermin was he was just all over the field, and this is a midfielder by heart, not even a left winger. So, please go for it.
Sure. Dean Huijsen, you got to step it up.
He's been a disappointment.
He's been a disaster.
Yeah.
And you don't have time at Madrid like you did at Bournemouth. So. No. Yeah. You got it.
Rudiger's older now.
Yeah,
Militao can't even stay on the field.
Yeah, man. His knee at this point is metal. I'm sorry. I think I mentioned on an older recording, but yeah, no, there's a lot over there that needs fixing. So
I love it, man. but we have to also transition to EPL and Champions League, because it's been an exciting Champions League and EPL run. Not necessarily for Chelsea, but in general. I mean, I'd like to hear your take. You could choose where you want to start with first.
If Chelsea do not beat Tottenham next Tuesday, I might go on hibernation. We have an opportunity to send these guys into the relegation zone. Just beat them, bro. You're at home. This is for the OGs that remember. This is similar to 2016, right? And this is when Mourinho got fired. 2015. This is when Mourinho got fired about 3 games into the season. Goose Hiddink took over, got dominated in the round of 16 in the Champions League, and finished 10th in the Prem. The second to last game or third to last game, we're playing Spurs, and this is the Poach era, and they're battling with Leicester for the title.
Yes.
We got nothing to play for. They have everything to play for. And right before the game ends, Eden Hazard scores a worldie. And Tottenham's dream run of winning a Prem was over. Now the roles are kind of flipped here. These guys have everything to play for because if they get relegated,
Oh
ooh,
man,
baby.
that's big financial implications there.
And we pretty much have nothing to play for. Because I'm not
Come
I'm
on,
not
bro. Europa
I'm not
League?
Tottenham. I'm not
Conference
Tottenham
League?
fans. I don't care about Europa and Conference League. I've seen the highest of highs and the greatest successes that any club could have. I'm not a small club mentality like the other London clubs. So I don't care about all that. But what I do care about is the crest that you play for and the opportunity to send a rival down. So you better do it. You better do it. I don't care how you do it. Just get it done.
Man, I mean, it's gonna be a good game. I will say it won't come easy because they're gonna be fighting for it as much as they can. But this EPL season's been quite interesting. I mean, at first I thought Arsenal were blowing it away, where they were gonna win easily, but then now. Yeah, they stumbled a few games along the road, but then City stumbled against Everton the other day. It's gonna come down to the wire, man. I truly think that last game, Palace, Arsenal, Villa, City, is gonna determine it all. Because I think Arsenal will blow away Burnley. They're done. They're done. They're relegated. They got nothing to play for.
Yeah.
I don't know why they're even gonna play that game. Arsenal's gonna start their third stringers and they'll still win. And then, I mean, Palace will play for everything that last game because Glasner's the last game.
Yeah.
They'll probably want to send them off well. If I'm not mistaken, is Palace in the heart or around London?
It is.
They are. So technically, it is a London rival.
Yeah.
So there's that implication there. So, I mean, it's not going to be an easy game for Arsenal. I expect them to win, but it's not going to be easy. And then City, on the other hand, I mean, Villa will be tough. I mean, they haven't been necessarily the best they've played this year, but they'll fight still. Emery will make sure that his team will fight on. So it might be where City Aguero type of game where it might determine it, honestly. When it was City and United.
Yeah.
What was it, 2013?
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going to happen. And the relegation battle, as you said, with Tottenham is in play big time. And then another big game this week is Villa-Liverpool for the 5th Champions League spot.
Yeah.
So the season's not over. Not one bit.
Yeah. And Tottenham will have us and then Everton.
Yeah.
Everton have a chance to be in Champions League next year. So
yeah.
They're going to give it their all. And West Ham will go to St. James, and then they'll play Leeds.
Yeah.
So
tough games.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm curious to see what Newcastle wants to do. Similar boat as us, but St. James is always rocking regardless.
Yeah, it's tough to play, bro.
Yeah.
It's not easy. I mean, Barcelona went to St. James twice this year, and
yeah.
I think they
both tough games.
Yeah, the first time in the group play of Champions League, they won by 1 goal thanks to Rashford, and then in the round of 16 they tied.
Yeah,
and then went back home, and that's when they destroyed Newcastle.
Right.
But it's tough. It's a tough atmosphere, man.
Yeah.
But to go back to your point, I don't know what's gonna happen with Eddie Howe, because
I don't know yet.
This has been a down year for sure.
Yeah,
but he has been their most successful manager too.
Yeah. I mean, with Newcastle, I mean, just at the beginning of the year, just things felt so wrong with, Isak doing them so dirty.
That was
and then they had to scramble, and they brought on Voltemade, and he's been so. They signed Johan Wissa from Brentford, and obviously they got a record fee for Isak, but. Guess what? Other clubs knew that they had that money, so they just simply overinflated their asking price.
Yeah.
And Newcastle was like, "Well, shit, we got to have a striker out there, so let's just do it."
Yeah.
So jury's still out on both of them. I know Anthony Gordon had a pretty brutal year.
Yeah, and he's rumored. I don't want this, but he's rumored to go to Barcelona.
Well, they're another club, just like Chelsea, FFP. So they got to figure it out and if they got to sell players, then they got to sell players.
Belanga's pretty good too.
He is.
He
is.
showed flashes
Yeah.
versus Barcelona.
Yeah.
That was the one play I was threatened by, for sure. But I mean, it's gonna be a good season. It's gonna be a great end to the season. I'm very invested in it. I mean, yeah, I was working remote the other day, and I was watching City Palace. But that was pure dominance. I mean, with what was it? Semedo. That's been a great signing, by the way.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Semedo's been a boost for them. And then Omar Marmoush.
Yeah, he scored,
and
right?
Your boy Ryan Cherokee
with the assist. Yeah.
I mean, you know,
I'm excited to see him play if that idiot Deschamps wants to play him, but we'll get to that later.
Oh yeah, well we'll see. But I mean, what's your final prediction? Do you think Arsenal will take it or City?
Yeah, I think Arsenal hang on just because they have the 2-point advantage.
I think so too.
And I've been speaking this into existence since the last time, since the first time in a while I hopped on with Ryan on this platform when they choked and tied against Brighton. Mm-hmm. Spurs are going down, baby. They're going down. Speaking into existence.
I don't know, man. That one's tougher than because for me,
it is. It is.
I think Arsenal do hold on, but the relegation battle that one's tough for me to choose. I'm gonna say Tottenham stay up, so barely.
Yeah,
barely, but I don't know yet.
We'll Thanks, Emery, for playing your B team against them.
Yeah, because his focus.
Thank you very much. League. I know, bro.
Yeah,
and he ended up killing Nottingham, bro.
Yeah.
Damn. Cold world, bro. Cold world.
But for Arsenal, the transition, they could do a great double.
Yeah.
I mean, they're in the Champions League final. I mean, I'm sure Dadash Keanu is loving this segment right now.
Yeah.
Sound like Arsenal fans, but not really. But I mean, to get to we'll start with the fun bracket side first, because I mean, the first leg of Bayern PSG was spectacular. It was one of the best semifinals I've ever seen. I mean, back and forth. I've already said this. You know this. I love Olise. And I'm no Bayern Munich fan. I'm no French fan. But his game is smooth, and then he's flashy when he needs to be. He's like, him and Lamine are going to be fighting for the best right wingers in the next few years. And it's going to be great for football, man. It's exciting. There's a small part of me that wanted Bayern to win just because I can't stand Usman since he's left Barcelona.
Yeah.
But I'm also at conflict because my former manager, Luis Enrique, is coaching PSG. So in a way, I'm glad he did go through. But I mean, what a semifinal! It was back and forth. Neuer messed up. Neuer had some great saves. Kane stepped in when he needed to step in. It was a little too late on the second leg. But those fine margins, they beat you.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you know what? I mean, I came on here and I said that Bayern will take the second leg because of Ashraf Hakimi's injury.
Yeah.
And you didn't even notice a damn difference.
Yeah.
Credit to Lucho, man. What a tactician.
Yeah.
What a coach. And he could be up there as the greats.
Yeah.
Winning that treble with Barca, as well as other titles.
PSG.
Yeah. Now he could potentially go back to back with PSG. So he's incredible. And you know what? The thing is with these games, it's so hard to predict because it's a one-off.
Yeah.
And I already know that Mikel and Arsenal are going to be ready to go defensively.
Yeah.
But
Ben White is a big blow.
It is, yeah. They're going to need Mosquera to probably play at right back.
Yeah.
And Saliba and Gabriel are amongst the best, center back pairings in the world. Can't wait for Saliba to suit up.
Yeah, man.
For
That's exciting for you guys.
Yeah.
That's a great,
He's great. They're gonna, he's gonna have a system in place, and if PSG score early, then it's gonna force Arsenal to So the longer it stays 0-0, the more confident I would be as an Arsenal fan.
Yeah.
But with that being said, can I say on live television, on live air here, that Arsenal are going to win the Champions League? Hell no.
I agree. My final prediction is PSG. I agree.
But we're not propagandists here. At
Yeah,
the
but
NFL
we're
to
just
report,
keeping
so-
it real.
Yeah.
We're not
Exactly.
propaganda people.
Exactly.
We don't spread lies like other Madrid fans, or we don't believe into what's these false narratives by other people. No, but I agree. PSG should win it. I mean, to go back to the other side, I mean, look, Simeone and Arteta, they played a haram ball.
Yeah.
They were just dueling it out defensively.
Yeah.
They were
In the
just
trenches.
they're just waiting for
Guerrilla warfare, as my
No,
brother would
literally,
say.
man. Yeah, it was. I don't know if you guys saw it. But it was hard to watch.
Yeah.
It was quite a boring 2 legs.
Listen, man, the Gunners are hard to watch.
They are. They're not fun to watch.
Yeah,
I will say they're not fun.
They're getting it done, all right. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter how, but yeah, no, they're not. If you want a young child to get into the sport, you don't turn on an Arsenal game to do it. So
Unless
that's
you're a
for sure.
defender by heart.
Right.
That's the only time you're gonna want to tune in.
Yeah.
They're brutal. But I mean, hey, he got it done versus Simeone. I mean, it's not easy to be Atletico at.
Yeah.
At the Metropolitano
Yeah.
too. It's a hard place to beat there.
Yeah.
I mean, your favorite player, Kai Havertz, scored there. So,
That German double agent rat piece of shit.
he pulled through, and you just gotta win. That's it. I mean, Arteta played it well. I mean, I'd be interested to see what his lineup will be now with going into Premier League, primary focus, and then Champions League right after. So
Yeah.
we'll see. I mean, now PSG can rest all their players.
Yeah.
They
already won League One.
Yeah.
Yeah, they beat Lens.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which was a tight race, by the way.
Actually, I
It
agree.
was.
I
It
didn't
was.
realize how close it was until the other
No,
week.
it was really close. They had to beat Lens 2-0 to seal it. And one of my favorite pundits, Julien Laurent, I was listening to him, and he's a Paris born and bred fella. And he said it himself. He said, PSG had to get a little lucky to beat Lens 2-0. So
Really?
it was just so complimentary of Lens and how well they've played this season. So I'm excited to see them play in Champions League next year. Hopefully they can retain a lot of their guys, right? With these smaller clubs, they get more face time,
exposure,
and a bigger club will come calling with higher wages and whatnot. So we'll see how they look.
Yeah, it was. I was surprised how competitive it was in League One. So I mean, we'll see. I mean, traditionally, French teams other than PSG have struggled in Champions League, but we'll see. Oh, there you go.
Yo, he hit inside the Parker.
Wow,
Oh my God, the
man.
grandson of the wind,
Wow.
grandson of the wind, 2-2.
2-2, baby.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
Chavez Ravine.
Shittiest ballpark in the world.
I agree.
Come on, baby.
Yeah.
Oh
Wow,
my
man.
God. Hit just and then
Hit
the bounce.
perfect, yeah.
Oh my
Hit
God.
perfectly,
That's
man.
incredible. You gotta
To
love
be
it.
honest, though, as an outfielder, as tails, you gotta read that better. I've played outfield. You gotta read that better, man. No way. Can't allow that to happen. Double, fine. But inside the park, forget it. Wow.
Grandson of the wind, babe. Look at those wheels.
Sheesh.
Oh, love it.
Yeah, man. But
In Budapest.
yes,
In Budapest, Hungary.
Yes. I mean, look, I'll be on a plane to Sweden watching it. So
Man, just the timing, dude. Because remember the last Champions League, we flew back from Japan,
yes,
and we found the result when we touched down at LAX. So.
Yes. So I mean, I'll watch on the plane and see how it goes. So
Yeah.
I'll be entertained. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But now we get to the fun part of the segment, and we have a nice preview of the World Cup of the Great Le Bleu.
Oh, come on.
And your
Squad list released today.
Your squad. It was perfect timing.
It
I mean,
was,
Ryan
it
even
was.
mentioned it too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know we talked about it a little bit in text, but I mean, I'd like to hear your live reaction.
Oh yeah.
Of it, man. I mean, we had our predictions last night of like who we think is gonna make it and who we didn't, and I was wrong for one of them.
Pavard, both of them. Yeah,
Well,
yeah, yeah.
actually, you're right, both of them, because I predicted Koulibaly and
Yeah,
Pavard, and
yeah,
I was
yeah.
wrong
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure. I mean, you have to give Didier credit then. 'Cause he
Yeah,
didn't-
finally got his head out of his ass 12 years later. Good for him.
I know. I need to see the lineup too. I don't remember who's in it.
But while I'm pulling this up, let me give some context on my thoughts and feelings on Monsieur Didier Deschamps.
Yes, please do.
I've said this multiple times off air to the guys, and the generation of talent and players that France have had for such a long period of time, it should really lead to more success than a World Cup.
But let me before you continue, bro. More success than a World Cup.
Yes,
which in 2018 they achieved. Which may I remind you, as someone as being a Mexican, fan, my team can't even get past the round of 16, man. By having a World Cup associated to your country means so much, and I get how much loaded France is, but I say this off air. If Didier wanted to coach Il Tri, I would open arms, be like, please fix our youth system, bring success to this country. We need it. A World Cup is special, man. And he has been to 2 Euro finals and another World Cup final. So yes, he didn't get the end result that he wanted, but he's been successful. Considering your prior head coach and what embarrassment it was in terms of France success prior.
Absolutely. And look, in terms of when he came in after the 2012 Euros, yes, he started off with the World Cup quarterfinal loss to Germany, and that was just laying the foundations. They were not expected to be a contender that summer, and that's when we saw Griezmann, Pogba, right? We saw the youth there, and things were looking up. Just the shortcomings, though, man. And I'm gonna talk about 2016. Host nation, no Ronaldo.
Yeah.
To lose in that
brutal.
fashion, a guy named Eder, who doesn't even exist anymore, is the winner. And that one just hurts. But all was forgotten and forgiven. In 2018 in Russia.
Yes,
and they had a difficult path to do it. They had to beat
started
Argentina.
with Argentina. That was a tough game.
Yeah. It started with Argentina. They beat Uruguay in the quarters. A tough Belgian team in the semis.
Yeah, that was
the difference there was an Umtiti set piece corner.
I just remember his celebration.
Yeah, it's silly,
Yep.
And then taking care of Croatia in the final. Later on when around the 70th minute when Pogba hit an absolute worldie. So we had that, and that was like excellent. But then, the Euros in 2021, just the way that they collapsed against Switzerland was just, because you remember the context was Benzema finally comes back.
Right.
After many years of not being on the national team, he's back.
Right.
And, just the expectations and everything behind it. You're up 3-1, 74th minute. Man, I'll never forget, dude. I was watching that game with a friend, and Pogba hits that absolute banger, and I'm thinking this game is over. Blink of an eye, it's 3-3 going to extra time, and then Kylian misses that penalty for them to lose and get eliminated. That one took a while for me to get over, dude. That one took a while.
I will say though, I'm not trying to cover this up, but Switzerland is a tough team. I have a German colleague, and he's always like, man, if I'm Germany, I hate facing Switzerland. They always have a tough battle. Even the Germany and France are more talented. It's tough to beat the Swiss, man.
For sure. But just again, 3-1, 74th minute, man. You got to get it done. I don't, you just have to do it. The last World Cup, I've already talked about it, so many
best
times.
World Cup final I've ever seen in my life.
I can't, I'm not going to bore everybody with that. I've already said my piece there. And then, listen, in the Euros, man, how long was it before they scored a goal in open play?
I can't remember, honestly. Good question.
Because I went to that Austria game in Düsseldorf, Germany, and the way that they scored was an own goal, and that was it.
Right.
Remember, Kylian broke his nose that game.
Oh yeah,
and I have that on video.
Yeah, that's right.
It was a free kick. I thought we would score. I would have the most amazing clip on my phone, and instead the clip is Kylian breaking his nose. But I mean that it was just.
Hey, Rabiot talked too much that Euro Cup.
Even before Rabiot, man, I'm talking about Marcus Thuram. Griezmann had a very bad tournament.
Yeah,
Kylian broke his nose. I get it, but I mean, but before the injury and before all of that, just the way that they looked so anemic offensively for a team that has that type of talent is just. It's ridiculous. You sometimes you feel like you're watching the underdog go at it, right? And you have no business playing that way whatsoever. But and then you know what? It's not a Didier Deschamps squad if Adrien Rabiot is not included. And this guy has done more harm than good. Let's start with the collapse against Switzerland. He messed up bad. Yeah. The amount of times he left guys unmarked and all of that. And then guess what? His mom and Kylian's mom started going at it with each other during the game.
I actually didn't know this.
During the game, bro. They're going at one another. It's your son's fault. No, it's your son's fault. This, that. I was like, bro, what the hell's going on here, dude? These guys are still playing already, and they're already playing the blame game. And then he posts something stupid. Or actually, I'm sorry. He talks to the media about Lamine, and Lamine absolutely put him on skates and scores a banger.
I was at lunch watching this.
To make the game 1-1 at the time. Yeah. To make the game 1-1.
I'll never forget that goal.
I mean, that game, while we're touching on it, in the span of 5 minutes, Spain scored both goals, and that was it. Yeah, that was it. So, and with this type of talent, you should be remembered as one of the dynasties. I'm talking Pele Brazil back in the day. I'm talking Del Bosque Spain, right? Where you have that type of success. And listen,
Maradona's Argentina,
right? Them too. So when he gets it done this summer, because he's going to leave on the highest note possible.
No.
Maybe he will. And then Zizou will come in. But before all of that,
the note will be, thank you, Messi. It was a great, you got the best of me back-to-back World Cups. Although Didier, I passed the torch to Zidane. You are the GOAT per usual, and I respect you. That's gonna be this final note. Or Lamine, the rising star in the making. My best to you.
That's my worst nightmare. Both scenarios are my worst nightmare. I already had that happen in 2024 with Lamine and in 2020. I can't. I've already had the heartache. Now it's time for me to be on the other end here. So
we'll see. But the squad is quite interesting, I will say.
Yeah.
I mean, let's go through it. I mean, you have your usual suspects at goal. You'll have Magic Mike, that goalie for sure, starting. So no suspect there.
It's just bad because, dude, Chevalier was supposed to be like, that number 2, the next guy in line, and he's not even called up, bro. That's so bad, dude. That is so bad, bro. Samba has been the backup for as long as I can remember, dude.
Yeah.
So,
but you got the Lens goalkeeper there.
Yeah.
I'm sure he contributed to their second place finish.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that will be Magic Mike's backup.
Yep, exactly. Defense, no surprises. I thought he would pick Pavard. Thankfully, I was wrong.
Me too. I thought so too.
I mean, we already know what his backline is going to be. This
Yeah.
is a guy that's a loyalist at heart.
Yeah.
But this is the only part of the lineup that he actually does get right. Teo at left,
Yeah.
Saliba, Upamecano as your center back pairing, and then Jules on the right side. Midfielders, I love the list. As much as I would love Camavinga to be on there,
The surprise.
it's not meant to be, bro.
I think he made the right choice too.
He did. He's still only 23 years old, so he'll have plenty of opportunities for future World Cups. Again, as you know, we talked about earlier, maybe he took that jump to Real Madrid too early in his career, but I get it.
Yeah.
When Madrid comes calling, you answer it.
Yeah.
And he won some silverware and everything, but he needs to play regularly and he needs to be healthy.
Yes.
And just focus on the Euros. Again, you're only 23 years old, so go get a fresh start. And I'm completely confident you'll be back.
Well, what I will say is, and I'm sure not many people, myself included, know much about Serie A with Roma and Manu Kone. I mean, I heard really good things from him.
Yeah.
I don't know his game as well as others, but what I hear is he's been a standout player for them in Rome.
Yeah, no, he looks good, man.
Yeah.
He looks good.
You have to enlighten me about him. I don't know much about him.
Yeah, man. You remember Roma have been terrible for such a long time, and Gasparini has him as a regular, and he does great things for Roma. I think it was between him and Thuram and that last midfield spot. The Thuram brother.
Yeah. And he played really. I know his game is really well in Juve.
Yeah.
So they've both been dominating Serie A very well.
Yeah.
So you're right. I mean, who do you think will start then in midfield then?
Oh, I mean,
or is
this
it too obvious?
This is N'Golo, Tchouaméni, and Zaire Emery, no doubt.
Okay. Rabia goes on the bench, bro.
That's what I would like to see, but
I don't know, bro.
It's gonna be Rabiot.
It might be. I don't know. We'll see.
It really depends on the formation that he wants to roll with.
Yeah.
He's actually been a little bit more flexible. For example, that Brazil friendly.
Yeah.
He rolled out with a different formation, and it looked good, bro. It looked good.
Mm-hmm.
And then who got a red card again? Where France had to play with 10 men early in the game, early in the second half.
Who was it?
But they still scored a couple of goals.
Yeah.
Was it Upamecano?
Yeah,
it was right.
It was,
yeah. So I think that's what we'll have there. And then, dude, I mean, look at this attack list. I remember talking to you that I wanted Akliouche on there from Monaco. He did get the call up. I'm very happy about that.
Yeah.
Thuram should not see the light of day with this type of depth that we do have in attack. And I mean, I was surprised that he called up Mateta from Palace.
Honestly, I haven't seen this game, so I mean,
he had a great year last year.
Yeah.
This year, he's been on again, off again. He's had some injuries, but I mean, he definitely was the last spot, right? This was, I'm talking, he chose between him or Colomwani, and just like the same deal with Camavinga, where it didn't make sense to call him up. It did not make sense to call up Colomwani for this go around. I feel bad for Randall, bro. His future looks so dang bright
after the World Cup
at Frankfurt.
Yeah,
he got the move to PSG, the dream move that he wants, that any French player really wants. And it didn't work out, and
it didn't work out.
Yep.
And now he's at Tottenham. This might be his last stop in big clubs.
I think so, bro. He might have to go back to Monaco and something, get his confidence back and all of that. He's still young. So he has an opportunity. I think he's 26.
Oh man, he looks a lot older. Not gonna lie.
Look at this.
Yeah, that was the one I was like iffy. I was like, I think Didier will take him just because of prior World Cup experience. But then
he's 27.
Still young. But then again, maybe Emmy blocking Deshaun the World Cup final was just the last straw.
maybe. Well, you know what? Maybe it wasn't, because he got the call up in Euro 2024. And he did score the only goal in the semis, but Killian set him up on a silver platter.
Yeah.
So,
Now this will be the hardest for Didier to decide.
I know.
Besides
dude,
Killian,
I know.
because who do you put up top with Killian? Because I mean, bro, I love Olise. He can't be sat.
I'm sorry, bro. With the season Olise is having, he has to start.
He has to, bro.
Period. End of story.
So then that leaves up one spot.
Yeah, it's got to be Usman.
I mean, but then you got Doué, you got Cherokee, your boy Cherokee, who's your rival really at City.
Right. So it all depends on a later recording when we do a proper group by group analysis. I'll give my 11 that I would like to see him play, and I'll do a deep dive because I'm gonna have some attacking midfielders where Cherokee would play.
Yes,
you know. So, but I'll give different type of formations. I'll properly do all of that on a later recording. But I would love to see. I mean, Barcola is going to be your super sub.
Yeah, it has to be. Yeah.
Then Olise, Killian, even Doué, bro. Yeah. Even Doué. He had a great year. So, I mean, again, with this list of attackers, how can you play so defensive?
No,
I mean, how can he? Maybe he woke up. Because I get it. Giroud was he needed build-up play, right? And he needed possession and everything.
Right.
So I get that. And I'm never going to say anything bad about Olivier. With Chelsea, he
was France's all-time leading scorer.
Of course, he is. So that's going to be broken soon, but he is. So I'm never going to say anything bad. And maybe he needed to put a style of play where it can maximize him, because credit to him, it did maximize him.
Yeah.
But now with this list here, you have a bunch of guys that will take guys on one-on-one, can counter so dang fast, can dominate and can press and can be, you know what I mean? It just, you cannot have that slow build-up play that you did and be that type of brand where, you're so dang defensive. Bring the big guns out, man. Come on, Didier. Come on, let's make it happen, brother.
You know what? I'm gonna go out on a limb. This maybe not even out of a limb take, but I don't know why, but I feel like Olise will be your top scorer, not Killian. I don't know why.
Could be.
Could be. His game is just so nice, bro.
What's crazy is that teams that are gonna play Les Bleus have to decide who do you want.
Yes.
Who do you want to contain, and who would you want if we're gonna lose? Who do you want us to get beat by?
Yeah.
Is it Olise?
Right.
Is it Killian? Is it Usman?
Yeah.
Is it? I mean, So I mean, the options and possibilities are endless, and it's gonna be all. Man. It's going to be all dependent on how other teams want to match up against them. I cannot wait to see their games. I will be there live in Jersey.
Yes.
And in Philly. So I can't wait for it. And I know that there's a lot of uncertainties with the World Cup and everything, but damn it, we're less than a month away, and
I'm excited.
I just can't.
Fire! I'm on fire. but speaking of fire, or at least this color associated, I know you had a topic with Ryan to press on.
Yeah, man, my brother Ryan picked Spain. I'm on the way back from Oklahoma City from a work event. It's 6 a.m. Central, and I'm like, you know what? Let me download this podcast, and I'm gonna listen to it. And I love the pod. First things first. More than anything, I love the pod so much. And we're getting towards the end, and you know what? I'm about to board my plane, and I'm like slowly falling asleep. And then all of a sudden, I hear my brother Vince talk to my other brother Ryan and say, "Hey, look, gun to your head. Who are you picking?" And he said Spain. And I woke up a little bit, man. I got a jolt to my step. I said, "There's no way, man."
No way.
No way, man.
There is a way, bro, because I predicted the same thing.
I know.
I mean, I would say, I think, realistically speaking, if you put a gun to my head, it's one of the two, Spain.
No, bro, you already said Spain. You can't say
no. No, I mean, I'm just saying, like, if there was one team that I was gonna like flip, it would be France. So,
No, you
Yeah.
mentioned that. You mentioned that. But
like
at the end of the day, you said Spain. So.
Oh, a gun to my head. You know what I mean? You put a gun to my head, and it's like, you know.
And that hurt me, man. It woke me up a little
Listen,
bit.
to be
You
honest,
made the right choice, bro. You made the right.
but I did say I think France far and away.
They are the favorite. Absolutely.
Not only the favorite, they're the most talented for sure.
Of course.
And then I do think the one thing I'll be interested to see. So we've talked. You mentioned Didier and like the loosen up the purse strings a little bit. Like let's break out the big guns and let's have some fun.
Yeah.
I feel like the individual talent that they have is so great that maybe in this tournament they might play the same, but like something that they didn't have at the last World Cup, they didn't have, for example, a Michael Olise in 2022.
Right.
And a guy like that can make something out of nothing like this.
Oh, easily.
And then you mentioned it's an embarrassment of riches, right? So it's like they could play that Didier style that is frustrating to yourself and a lot of people, even to myself as well, because it's like, brother, this is not, Finland.
Love everything else about him, man. He comes dressed proper.
Hey, he has good style.
Suit. He does, bro. Rocking that suit.
Yeah.
If you look at photos from him when he first joined Le Bleu to now, he has not aged.
No,
even though this job is so damn stressful, and I get that. But damn, man, come on, Didier. Let's make it happen. Come on, man. Even just talking about it, man, I'm so smiling like crazy right here. Come on, man.
No. That La Roja, bro, they're good.
They are, man. They are. Absolutely.
They're talented.
Absolutely.
If Lamine is healthy, which I think he will
gonna be tough, man.
With Nico healthy, I think he will. I know he had a really bad year this year, which, I mean, hey, karma says it all, but he should have gone to Barcelona. But, neither here nor there. They have a great squad. Luis de la Fuentes, he's very tactical. He knows how to play his squad.
Yeah, he knows how to play to his strengths.
Yeah, he does.
Something Didier has kind of lacked a little bit.
And his midfield is great with Pedri, Fermin, Olmo. Rodri will be there. I mean, I know he's not the same, but he still will be there. La Roja will be there. And look, I will say, I don't know what Luis de la Fuente will do at goalie, but my pitch is Joan Garcia, bro.
Sure, yeah.
But
there's no way he's gonna start Unai, is he?
No, bro. The one thing him and Didier are similar.
Loyalists.
Is loyalist, and he's very loyal to Simon. And I don't agree with it because even Raya he had a great season too.
He did most clean sheets in the Premier Europe.
I mean, our boy Dadash Keanu will advocate for Raya for sure, but you can't step Simon over Raya or John Garcia with the seasons that they had.
Right.
I
hope he does, but
I know for your sake, I hope he does, but for my sake, I don't. I hope not.
No, he shouldn't. But we'll see.
And oh man, Europe is tough, man. The European countries. I mean, we haven't even talked about England.
I know. We'll do a proper deep dive on them. But for a little preview, I'm a little concerned about England because a lot of their guys are not informed, with the exception of Harry Kane, Declan Rice. They've had great seasons. Even Declan, though, he's been a little. He's slowed down a little bit. Elliot Anderson has been well, but with the talent that they have, the fact that I'm not listing other people should be a concern. I'm sure that's quite concerning to Tuchel. So we'll get more into that. Obviously, the World Cup first game June 11th. So I cannot wait to do a proper team by team, group by group, and heck, I'm gonna even do a full prediction. And I'm gonna do the bracket simulator, we'll have Ryan post every single one from everybody from the unfiltered report, from all of them. Of course, all of us.
I'd like to hear his pick. I pray to God he doesn't choose Brazil, but if he does,
No, that's good. I'm looking forward to our World Cup coverage, and I will say,
give me a mic, man. I'm gonna be out there in Jersey and in Philly.
Listen, I was about to say we're gonna set it up.
We're
gonna set it up. We're gonna get you hooked up, so that way when you're out there, like I want some fucking. Because what I really want to start doing is I want to start doing these live, like in different locations. So it's like I'm thinking Superstar Malik live from fucking Philly. live in fucking New Jersey in that
Yeah.
shithole of a fucking stadium.
Right.
MetLife, baby.
You know, shout out to my guy David and my guy Armand. Jets a giant, you know, sharing that shithole stadium, but love them both to death. But yeah, no, we're gonna have, I think, not only the best World Cup preview that you can find on the airwaves, not to be biased or anything, but humbly speaking, but then throughout the World Cup, we'll have daily coverage. You know, yeah. Listen, I want to send it live to this man with that Le Blue jersey on, like
Still need that new kit.
like pre-match, a little bit during the match.
Yeah.
Like, shit, we'll get you all like you can edit up some clips. You know, we'll upload some video clips so like you live from the match.
Yeah.
You know, all that sort of thing. You know, they're having an Angels protest next weekend. I was thinking we got to get some Angel fans out there. You know?
Yeah.
We got to get some. We got to get some people on the ground. They're doing some lot.
Yeah.
Boots on the ground.
Yeah, no, it's exciting. We'll have a great in-depth about the World Cup. I need to secure my tickets too.
And then even before that, our FIFA tournament.
I can't wait.
And yes, hopefully you secure the.
Yes,
you got to secure those tickets, man.
I'll just say this to the audience: I'm only afraid of Habibi. If I could just get him, avoid him in my bracket somehow, I'll be good. I'm not scared of anyone else that I'm facing. I know everyone's moves after that. I know what Fadil's gonna do. I know what Ryan's gonna do. I don't know what his other friends are gonna do, but you know, I'll beat him. It's just Habibi. I'm a little scared for you. Scared. I don't know.
I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be fun. We'll get that on the airwaves. We'll see who comes out victorious. So what I would love to do for that tournament is, you know, Mal, remember we were talking about press conferences with the managers?
Yeah.
I would love to do like
little
press like after each match. I'd be like, Vince, what was the tactical thought process there throughout that match? Like, you know, Malik, what was the decision there to make that substitution in the 65th minute? You know, whatever the fuck, yeah. Just kind of get that inside the mind sort of thing would be fun, and then the shit talking and all that, and the fun banter. Obviously, probably will be a lot of screaming and cursing, and then obviously some silence too, for sure, because it'll get intense at certain parts.
Oh,
yeah.
Hands get sweaty on the
controller. Yeah. Knees weak, arms are heavy.
Yeah.
It's gonna be intense, man. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully, we're thinking about next week, maybe tentatively, right?
So.
Yeah, Memorial weekend.
The Memorial Day weekend FIFA tournament.
Yeah.
And I think a way to kind of head it, and we'll do the preview in June.
Yes.
Do the preview
Yeah.
in June.
There's no other choice.
Yeah. Do the preview in June. No, but like as close to it.
Yeah. Of course.
No,
as close as possible to have the best idea.
And then definitely,
squads,
it would be nice. I would love to go to one of these fan fests out here too. Like
man. Yeah. Before we hopped on, I was talking to Vince. We got June 12th, LA. We got Anita, Lisa,
the concert, right?
Future, Tyler, Future. Yes, Future. That's right.
Future,
so sign me up for Anita, bro. Sign me
Do you
up.
know where to get tickets for that? Do you know how that works?
He was looking at it, yeah.
Apparently Ticketmaster, but maybe this opening ceremony that they're talking about is for the general public, free to the general public. I gotta look more into it. But yeah, for sure. Friday, June 12th at SoFi. I'm curious. You know what? That's probably before US play Paraguay, though.
Probably because
we're gonna be at work, of course.
Of course, I know. Because I know Mexico is the first game.
Yeah, on the 11th.
On the 11th. So
Yeah.
you're right. Because I know the US plays right after.
But I'm hoping that's it. If they want, like the best turnout possible, you do that thing, you know, like after the game or out on the weekend. Yeah.
Right. No, I agree.
So yeah, we got to look more into it. But yeah, I mean, we definitely have to for sure. You know, I'll be on the East Coast for about a week. So, you know, I'll attend a bunch of those fan fests for sure, and you know, definitely send clips, interview people, all that good stuff.
Oh yeah.
For the Unfiltered Report.
Yes.
So, you know,
man.
this is going to be a generational run here.
Oh man, we're gonna be dominating the airwaves in the summertime. We'll be flooding that bitch. The World Cup. Oh man, I'm excited.
We'll have Thierry Henry come on here.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So we will. Yeah. TT and Big Meeks.
Yeah, oh
There
yeah.
you go.
Yep.
There you
Yeah.
go. Yeah. Listen,
We don't need no Lawless, Stu Holdens of the world. We don't need any
No,
of
we
that
don't
trash.
need that.
No, we're good off that. We're good off that.
You know, I saw the other day. I didn't have any audio on it, but I saw there was one of these public TVs that had the Fox Sports top 100 player 70 to 51 or whatever, and they were running through it. And there was Stu Holden, Alexi Lawless, and what's the other guy? Maurice Adu.
Oh,
And they were going through.
Yeah,
I didn't hear any of the audio, but they were running through the players. I think it was 75 to 51 or something like that. And then I guess they have another drop, probably 50 to 26, and then 25 to 1. But yeah, no, we get all the fuck. We get Stu Holden and Alexi Lawless on here too. Fucking why not?
Sure. You know what?
Fuck it, why
This is a loving podcast, right?
Fuck it,
Yeah,
why
yeah,
not?
right.
No, but you know, actually, I think they're gonna have Thierry Henry with
I
us.
know.
Yeah.
It was
He's gonna be
Zlatan
there.
too.
Yeah.
But no big Meeks.
I know that was a
That's
disappointment.
unfortunate.
I mean, I
That's
love that guy.
unfortunate.
Because
That guy brings the juice.
yeah,
man.
he does.
Yeah.
Literally. Yeah.
That would be fun to get him on here.
I love it.
We get him chopping. That would be fun, man. But definitely, we got the FIFA tournament. We got the World Cup preview going on. Any concluding thoughts, gentlemen?
No.
I don't think it's a coincidence that Les Bleus will open the World Cup at MetLife, and the final is at MetLife. So the journey will start at MetLife, and then it will end at MetLife with Les Bleus hoisting that World Cup trophy. Didier, you ride off into the sunset, and I will never say anything bad about you.
You shouldn't say anything about him in general.
Allez Les Bleus.
I love it. Man, it's gonna be exciting World Cup coming up. I mean, we didn't even get to talk about the other big players in there, like Argentina. England will go more in depth. Love to hear Fidel's take on Brazil. It's gonna be exciting. And look, I think it's gonna be a great World Cup. I just hope the U.S. infrastructure holds it together and it'll go as it should be. And then I think either the rising star, the mean, will win it, or the GOAT, will secure his back-to-back World Cup status. And I will never, ever hear anyone say anything bad about the GOAT, Lionel Messi, securing back-to-back World Cups and solidify his legacy. So we'll see there.
All right.
Both scenarios break my heart, and I got nothing to say.
It's better than England winning. I don't want that to happen, at least.
I mean, they're not even. Yeah, that's not gonna happen anyways.
I would rather see you guys win it than England. Can't see that happen.
Oh, I'm looking forward to the World Cup coverage. It's gonna be a blast. We got the Giants and the Dodgers going on too. We'll probably catch these last 3 innings. See who comes out victorious. But until next time, this has been an absolute blast.
Thank you as always, brother.
Yeah,
thank you as always.
No, thank you guys. No, really, this was a blast. I felt like all I needed was some popcorn or something, and this was a blast. We do this all the time. I love you guys. Cheers.
Later.
Stay safe out there.